So I had this question yesterday. How did you and your wife, how have you managed to stay married for more than 30 years? And so there's two sides of the coin. I would say relationships can't survive if you don't pay attention to both sides of the coin. One side is the relationship stranglers. They're the signs that something mayday, you need some help, and they are criticism, defensiveness, contempt, and stonewalling. Of those, I'd say contempt is the worst. The other side of the coin are those proactive things you can do to keep things strong, and really it's what you can control. So number one, what's in my control? What do? I manage myself in that. By that I mean nobody is an exact match. Maybe we were an exact match 31 years ago. Are we an exact match now? No. That doesn't have to be a deal breaker. I need to be clear on what is something I can learn to live with and something that is just absolutely unacceptable. Then I have to establish those clear boundaries and communicate them. And that stuff sounds kind of, what I'm going to live with and what I won't. But really what you're doing at the same time is reaching for connection and leaning into those good feeling things and those shared values, those things that, probably had something to do with your deciding to get together in the first place. And the last big chunk of it is embracing growth and change, both for yourself and for your partner. You don't want to be the same person in 30 years that you were when you met. And you don't really want them to be either. You want your relationship to be comfortable and supportive and all of that. But how can you do that and allow each other to have the room and space to grow and do that together and not fly apart? You both have to be in on the decision to stay together and work on things. You can only control you and your level of happiness really with the situation. If your partner is not in it, then you're starting to skate toward those lines of what's a deal breaker. I do coach individuals on relationships, both the part of let's assess whether or not you've got into those signs of doom, and also on the getting clear on what you want, where your boundaries are, what's a deal breaker, what's not, how to communicate those in an effective way, in a loving way, ways to reach for connection and better communication and finding those shared values. So DM me if you're interested in more conversation about this.